everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Claudia. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a comparison review just really on the size and if there are any major differences between the small and medium YSL puffer bag. You know what? I initially bought this bag in the beginning, so now that I have the other one as well, I thought it would be a good time to do a review to see if there is a really big difference, especially if you're spending this type of money. You may want to know, okay, is it worth the extra money or do I just spend the extra and get a larger bag? So it'll be really nice for you to be able to see if it's really that much different. And when you look online, it's going to tell you that the medium bag is 13.7 by 9 this way, and then 5.1. So you can see it is kind of a thick, I mean, it does look a little bit like thick there. When it comes to the small bag is 11.4 from here to here, 11.4. And then the height of this bag is 6.6 and then 4.3. So I do want to show you what it looks like from side by side. So looking at it like that, you can see how much wider this bag is. It is significantly wider. Even though it says that this bag is 4.3 and this bag is 5.1, it is a big difference. The other thing that's really interesting is that as far as the height, this bag here, the larger bag, the medium-sized bag is 9 inches tall. This one is 6.6. So even though, because it's more slouched, if you were to just stretch it out, you can see how much taller that is. The one thing that was a little interesting was when I had these bags side by side like that, and even like right now on the camera, I mean, in my opinion, they don't look that much bigger, but they really are. I will say I can fit a lot more in this medium bag versus the actual small bag. As far as the hardware and everything else, you can see everything else is about the same. I have the chains inside right now, but you can see that looks just like this one. You just have a little bit smaller version. The other thing I want to mention is even though the actual height of this bag, the small puffer, when I measured it, it actually measured more like 7 inches. Even though the website says 6.6 inches tall, for me, when I measured it, it was closer to 7 inches. So it is actually not that small. As far as any other differences, there really are not. I mean, I don't see anything else. You guys are seeing the camera as well. There really are not a lot of major differences. The differences are really going to be inside the bag and also what it looks like on you. So what I do want to do really quick is I want to just jump into a couple of things with this bag. You know, one of the things that I always talk about is, you know, including in my videos why I purchased these items and what I like about them and what I don't like about them. So I'm just going to jump into that first, and then I'll show you what fits inside, and then I'll do some quick mod shots for you, and then we will be done. So why did I buy these bags? Well, this first one here was a gift. You know, I went to the store, it was on my birthday, and I wanted something different. And I thought that getting a bag that's red, especially in the YSL, would be really neat. You know, it was, for me, it's more of a winter bag in fall and winter. And I love it around that time. I wear it all the time then. And I just, you know, I just wanted something that was different. And I did not. And actually, if you look at my entire collection, I do not, I mean, looking back here, I don't have any red bags. This is really the only one I have. I have a burgundy bag with Louis Vuitton. But, you know, and it's the Manhattan bag, but I don't really have a lot of those colors. So that's why one of the reasons why I bought it. As far as this one, why did I get this one? Well, I had the medium size, and I find that sometimes this medium size is a little bit large for me for just every day. So I wanted to try the smaller bag, and I didn't have the small. So I went with the small, and I also wanted something a little more neutral, something more beige and just more natural. One of the things that I'm doing more and more is I'm moving towards more natural and more like just very natural colors of my clothing. So I thought this would look good with just about anything that I wear. So that's really one of the reasons why I bought these, why I wanted these bags. And what do I love about both of these bags? I love that they're so soft. If you're an owner of one of the puffer collection, I'll tell you, whether you have a clutch or you have a bag, these bags are so soft, you just want to hug them. I mean, that's maybe me, but I just love them because I feel like they're like pillows. They feel like a pillow, and they're just so soft to travel with. And, you know, because they're, you know, depending on how much you put in them, I mean, you can squeeze them down. They're just amazing bags, to be honest. So that's really what I love about them. What do I not like about them? The big thing, and it's for both of them because they're very similar bags, What I don't like about them is it's hard to get in and out of the bag. You know, I find myself when I'm using these bags, I have to pretty much put my bag down, open it to get inside of it. If I'm wearing the bag, you know, sometimes if you have a Neverfull or if you have some of the other bags, sometimes you can have it on your shoulder and you can get in it, easy access really quick. While with this bag, for me, in my opinion, it's not as easy to get in and out, you know. And if you look inside, it has a zipper pocket, which I really like. And then everything else is just open. So, I mean, that's not a bad thing because I do like the zipper thing. But again, for me, it's hard for me to find things when I'm trying to get things. But I will say, I mean, look at the bag. I mean, you'll see some little tiny scratches, maybe. Barely. I don't know if you can even see them on the camera. But some very, very faint scratches. I mean, this bag is really holding up very, very well. This other one here I haven't had as long, so it still looks really new. But they're both just great bags. I do want to show you how much you can put in these bags in case you're thinking, okay, do I want the larger size, the medium, or do I want to go with the small? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the medium size. And be prepared because just about everything fits in here. So I'm going to put the toiletry 15. I'm going to put that in here. I have a checkbook that you can see is pretty full. I'm going to put that in here. I have an eyeglass case. Putting that in there. I am going to put another eyeglass case. That's going in there. I am going to throw the Louis Vuitton Emily wallet. That's going in there. Recto verso. Yes, it's empty, but you get an idea of what fits in here. That's going in there. Key holder, putting that in there. Card holder, that's going in there. The coin pouch, putting that in there. I just want to show you guys how much fits in here. So you just saw me put all those things in there, and look, there's still. I mean, I could probably put more stuff in here, but I think it might be overkill. But look, now the bag does look a little fuller, but it doesn't look deformed. It doesn't look weird. I mean, it looks, in my opinion, really, really nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put in all these things that I just had in here in the other one and see how that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and see what fits in here. Not as many things will fit in here, I'll tell you that. So now if you have a full size like Emily wallet, of course that will fit in there. My card holder, my checkbook, I'm putting that in there. Let's say I want to put this toiletry 15 in here. I can put that in there, but I have to start really organizing it. Okay, so that fits in there. Now, if I want to put this card holder as well, I'm going to put that in there. Maybe your key pouch, I can put that on the side here. Now, if I want to put some eyeglass case, I'll put that in there. But you can see it's already kind of high there. I'll try the recto verso, but again, it's empty. I'm putting that in there. And now, if I'm being honest, I think that's about it. Like, I probably wouldn't put any more in here. I think at this point, it's just going to be really, really full. Let's try to arrange some stuff here. So now I think that's all that I'm going to put in here. So what's remaining? I have the key pouch and the other eyeglass case. These two, if I'm being honest, I can probably shove them in there, which I'll try to do that. Yeah, it actually would be really difficult to put in there. So I'm not going to, but I put quite a bit in here, and I want to show you. I can still snap it. It looks full, but it doesn't look deformed or anything. So it looks nice. So you can see that even if you decide to go with the smaller option, which is, it is pretty significant, I'll tell you that. You can still fit a ton of stuff in here if you're on the fence between the small or the medium. So I'm just going to get up really quick and do a couple mod shots side by side so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll be done. All right, so I do want to just quickly show you. You can see here how much bigger the red one is, you know, the medium size versus the small. I mean, again, they pretty much sit almost exactly the same. I will say that the actual honey color here, the smaller one, it actually sits a little lower than the red one, than the medium, but very, very close. I would say, let me fix this. There isn't like a huge difference. They look actually pretty close if I'm being honest now that I've kind of adjusted that. And now look at the side view. You can see that's what it looks like on the side. And look at this is what it looks like on this side. Now if I put them both this way, now you can see the difference in size. Pretty significant. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys. I really do appreciate all of you for coming and visiting my channel. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really do appreciate all of you and all of my supporters. So thank you, thank you. And I hope to see you again.